Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Play fake, Julian Sayet. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Powers inside. And he gets it right on the cusp, maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be 4th down. Just couldn't find any running room. He'll lose a yard, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hiney.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Into the 3rd quarter of this opening week of the season, it's now 2nd and 10. Got a little space. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build up.
Runs through him, headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskies.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they wanted. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game 1, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
He'll bring it out. It's Rodgers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. On the run, it's Jackson. Tackled way behind the line. It'll be a loss of 7.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Say it. It falls incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field to get things started back up. As we head for the final period, let's check out how these two quarterbacks are doing. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Saying from the gun on 3rd down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them. And
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Got to make the play on 4th. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Looking for more room. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll take the penalty and move them back.
Break. Here we go. Here we go. Ready. Black 18. Black 18. Where did he go?
Here's a give to Washington. Turning it on. Got him right there.
I like the offense using misdirection there because at this point in the game, you're just trying to get one guy out of position. If one guy can lose leverage, that can be an explosive play offensively, and you saw it right there.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The quarterback just lost track of the play clock, didn't get the snap off quickly enough. So now they come to the line on 2nd and 7 after the delay of game penalty. Washington again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Washington. Nobody fooled with the trickeration. It'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
He'll run it. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this 1st down.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats at the end of the season. We look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Gonna run it. It's Davidson. Got the 1st down. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
The Buckeyes in the hurry-up.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Out wide right, it's Smith. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Drops back on 1st down. Somehow fits it into a host of defenders. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got room at the 35. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Buckeyes have taken it inside the 20. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Nearly picked off there, and he might be the last guy on the field you'd expect to drop that one. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, listen, they say they play defense for a reason, right? You had an interception on the last drive defensively. You had a golden opportunity to come away with another one right there, but he puts it on the ground.
That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw one first. Lets it fly. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Right back to the well.
And I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Wide receiver going in motion. Now on the counter. Taken down.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Williams. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
And the offense comes up short on 3rd down, but I tell you what, they've still had a good day. There's so many positives to point to. I'll be interested to see if they go for it here on 4th down. They don't have to. They got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, shown a variety.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Williams to throw for it on 4th. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. He'll try to take it back. In with the pick 6. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. You still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the 4th quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense and the offense has gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Using his legs, it's Carr. Shows him the stiff arm. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. They'll try the counter. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Man, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them. They had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.